So hello everyone. So the topic which we have to see now is this Krushkals algorithm. This is actually the one of algorithm which is used to find MST, that is minimum spanning tree. So we are talking about this one. So please remember here with the minimum spanning tree all the time, like MST will have all the time here the total number of edges as compared to the vertices minus one. Means what? इसका मीनिंग क्या हुआ देखिए, मैंने क्या बोला कि MST will have what? It will have total number of edges in MST minus 1 the respective vertices in the graph. So let's say this is your graph which has some A, B, C and D. So it has this kind of edges which are connected to it. ठीक है, तो इसका अगर आप MST बनाते हो तो MST में हमेशा क्या होगा, टोटल नंबर ऑफ एजेस जितने भी आपके ग्राफ में है उससे एक या टोटल नंबर ऑफ वर्टाइसेस जितने भी है आपके एमएसटी में उससे माइनस वन आप कंसिडर करोगे टोटल नंबर ऑफ एजेस. So what's this you can consider? So let's say I have here all the vertices to be connected. So you can connect like this. For better understanding, what we will do, we will provide here some weights. So let's say here we have 2, then 4, then 1, then 5, and then 6. So you know that MST will have only one solution. So it can look like this, where you will have A here, again C, B, and D like this. And how they will be connected? They will be connected by taking minimum value of their edges weight. So the minimum value is what here? 1 for B and D, 2 for A and C, and 4 is for C and D. So you can see how many edges we required into this minimum spanning tree. We require 3 edges. Let's say this is your edge number 1, your first edge था, this is second, this is third. So total edges in MST are 3. And आपके पास vertices कितने हैं? Vertices you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the time please remember कि total vertices अगर आपके पास n है, if your vertices are n in your MST, vertices अगर n है तो edges in MST will be what? Edges in MST will be n minus 1. MST will be n minus 1. Remember this thing, okay? So this is true for all the MST. Like what edges will be considered, it's based on the weight of that edges. So I hope you understood this, okay? So this is just a general term which you should remember, but apart from this we have to set this thing, that is Krushkals algorithm. तो क्रुशकल में फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या है कि रिमूव ऑल द सेल्फ लूप एंड पैरेलल एजेस. तो हमेशा आपने जितने भी सेल्फ लूप या पैरेलल एजेस आपको ग्राफ में दिखेंगी उन्हें रिमूव करना है, ठीक है. द नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट? अरेंज ऑल द रिमेनिंग एजेस इन द असेंडिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर वेट्स. यानी आपके पास जितनी भी एजेस है उसे असेंडिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर वेट्स के अकॉर्डिंग अरेंज करना. यानी सबसे कम वाला वेट जिसका एज का होगा उससे पहले लो, देन अकॉर्डिंगली इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में आपने एजेस को कंसिडर करना है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू देयर वर्टाइसेस कनेक्शन. देन थर्ड इज व्हाट? सिलेक्ट द एज विद द स्मॉलेस्ट वेट. यानी उसके बाद आपको जो स्मॉलेस्ट मिलेगा दैट विल बी टेकन फर्स्ट. देन उसके बाद आपको जैसे जैसे वेट्स बढ़ेंगे उन्हें लेना है, ठीक है. Then what is step 4? This is actually the most important step. It's telling like check whether the adding age forms any kind of cycle. So you need to just check whether this will be connect any kind of cycle or not. अगर cycle बनती है then just reject those all the edges. अगर cycle नहीं बनती है then उस edges को आपने आपके existing edges के साथ connect करना है. Then the next step is what? Again repeat the step number 4. ठीक है, तो आपने ये चीज़ें सक्सेसफुली करते जाना है. कब तक? जब तक आपके MST में v-1 नंबर ऑफ एजेस नहीं होते. अगर आपके वर्टाइसेस v है तो you should have v-1 number of edges. So these are all the steps. So you will understand all these things with betterly with the example. So we will see one example for this. So let me just erase this. So this was your given graph. Let's say this is the problem we have. And for this problem now we have to find your MST. So very first step is what? Step 1, remove all the self loop and parallel edges. Okay. So just take all the vertices as it is. This is B, this is A, this is C, here we have, this is D, E, and G, like this. Just connect them, but remove parallel edges and self loop. So you can see this is the parallel, sorry, this is the self loop we have. So just remove this. This is also self loop, so it will not be present. उसके बाद parallel edges है आपके पास, जैसे A to B is parallel edge here too. तो इसमें से आपने कौन सा लेना है, जो smallest वाला है, तो smallest वाला we will consider this one. It will be removed. Then next A to C also we have parallel edges. तो आपने कौन सा लेना है, फिर से स्मॉलेस्ट वाला, बड़ा वाला आपने रिमूव करना है, ठीक है. देन जस्ट redraw the same graph, ठीक है. I will use different color. This will be 4, A to C is 3, A to D is 2, then again B to E is 5, B to D is 1, D to E is here 2. Again here you can see one more parallel edge we have in between E to G. तो E to G में देखिए, एक है 8 वाला एंड दूसरा है 6 वाला. So 6 वाला we will keep because this is smaller, and 8 वाला will be removed. So we will just keep one in between E to G. The weight will be 6. Then again G to F is here 1, D to F is 3, again C to F we have with 4 weight, and C to D will have the weight 7. So this is the your final graph which has no cycles and no parallel edges. Now what you will do, you will go for the next step. So step 2 क्या है, देखो. Step 2 was arrange all the remaining edges in ascending order of their weights. ठीक है, तो आपने ascending order of weights के according सभी edges को arrange करना है. So okay, so now the step 2 is what? Step 2 will have the arranging of all your vertices as per their decreasing, or sorry, as per the increasing order. So what we will do, we will start a very first vertices with the smallest weight. So this is the step 2. You can see arrange all the remaining edges according to their weights, but how you will arrange them? With increasing order. Okay, so we will do like this. So the very first edge we have like this, it's a G to F, and then B to D, both are 1 and 1. So I will just add G to F, it has the weight 1, and the next E to D, it also has the weight 1. Then next check for the edges with weight 2. So this is 2 here and this one is 2, so it comes in between AD and ED. So just take that AD has the weight 2 and ED again with the weight 2. Then think for the edge which has the weight 3. So it's again here AC and DF. So AC and DF. So just write AC is 3 and DF, sorry, DF is also 3. Then again for 4 we have, I guess, only this one. It's a C and F, and here AB also. Yes, this also. So CF and AB. So CF and AB is 4. Okay. Then for 5 we have just one option. It's just this one in between B and E. So BE. So you will just write BE. BE has the weight 5. Okay. Then next for 6 we have again one more option. It's EG. This you can see EG for 6 and 7 is DC. So EG is 6 and DC is 7. So we have covered here all the edges according to their increasing order of weights. So what we will do, we will now just try it for the next step. It's a step number 3. So what is step number 3? You can just see. Step 3 is now select the edge with the smallest weight. Okay, so we will choose anyone from that sequence or from that set which we have here. So very first will be this one. Either you can consider GF or AD. Okay, that will be considered, and we will check whether this adding edge will form a cycle or not. If it's not forming any cycle, then we can add into MST. If we will have a cycle, we will reject it, and we will repeat the same steps. So just do this. So very first we have now, let's say G and F, which we will consider. So we have here, I will follow the same way so that you will understand this. So G is here and F is connected like this. Let me just get some space. So G is here and F is here. Weight is just 1. Okay, next is again ED. So ED is somewhere at the different place. So D and E. Again it has the same weight, which is 1. ED. Okay, that was actually BD, not ED. It was BD. It was BD, not ED. Here you can see it was my mistake. So it will be BD. I will use the same way of writing so that you will understand. So BD. The weight is just 1. Then next what we have again the edges with weight 2. So both are considered. These both are considered. Now we will think for the edges with weight 2. So we have first AD, then ED. So AD is here. ED. So while connecting them, just do check whether it's forming any kind of cycle. So it's not forming any cycle, so we can keep it. Then next ED. So D we have, E we don't have. So E we can have here with no cycle. The next we have AC. So A is here, C is here. Its weight is what? 3. So AC we have, then DF also we have with the weight 3. So AC we will connect. A is here, C is here. It has the weight 3. The next what we have with the 3 AC also. Now AC we have done, then DF. So DF you can try. So DF is here. The weight is what? Weight is just a 3. Okay. So you can just see like have we considered all the vertices? So we had here A, B, C, yes, then D, E, F and G. So all are being considered. And just do check with respect to total number of vertices, the edges should be n minus 1. So what are total number of vertices? Vertices are how many? Just calculate them. These are what? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 number of vertices we have, and edges will be what? 7 minus 1. So it should be 6. So just calculate them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, we have 6 edges. So edges are 6. So you can just consider now. This is what? This is the valid MST. Okay, MST is valid. But now calculate the total cost. That should be minimum. So here definitely it will provide the minimum or least cost. This is what? Again 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, like this. So the total cost here becomes as 12. So this is the final cost or the total cost of that MST. Okay, so this is just your final answer by using Krushkals method. So again, there can be any kind of graph given to you. You can just follow this process and you can get the answer. So I hope you understood this. Thank you.